Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Super Dad here, and I wanted to talk to you about how this is going to be an awesome week. Not because I know what's going to happen, but because I'm going to make it a good week. Doesn't matter what comes my way, it's going to be a good week. Because whatever circumstance comes my way, I will navigate through it to make it turn around. That's just how life works. We don't always know what's going to come our way, but we have to be prepared to always be confident that there's always an answer and that it could always turn around, because it always can. Now, I want to discuss a little bit about some of the things I've been through in my life. I don't want to, it's pretty personal, and I don't want to extort my family or my kids, so I won't discuss it too much in detail. But I just want you guys to know where I'm coming from, that I'm not just making this stuff up. I'm not just trying to sound happy to make a video, but I'll discuss what I went through really briefly and why I'm so passionate about people being positive and confident in who they are and about life. So, just to give a little brief history, I'm originally from Illinois. I'm here in Ohio now. When I was in middle school, I can't exactly explain it, but for whatever reason, I was depressed, almost to the point where I was very suicidal. I was so close to it that I didn't want to tell anybody about it, because at the time, I thought, when I'm going to do it, I don't want anybody to stop me. That's how close I was. But I overcame that, and nothing against my parents. My mom and my dad were very positive people. They were very loving people. They were always there for me and there to check up on me. They were great parents. But as a parent now, I know how that could be perceived or how much that could hurt, because you love your kids. You want to protect them. But anyways, I just had to share that tidbit about my parents. They're great parents. But that's where I came from. For whatever reason, I was depressed, but I overcame that. And I got married, very, very happily married. I have an awesome wife, 4 amazing kids. I want to discuss what happened to us about a couple years ago. I've been through being laid off. We lived in a small town where the economy wasn't the greatest. I was laid off for quite a while. And it was one of those months where it just seemed like everything went wrong. We had vehicle trouble. We had electrical trouble at home. Just one thing after another. But we pushed through that. We actually decided to eventually move to Columbus, Ohio. And we love it here. About a year, maybe about 2 years ago now, just through a series of unfortunate circumstances. I hate to say it, but we were laid off. I'm not laid off, evicted. And it was a really hard time for my family and I. But we pushed through that. And while we were evicted, we were living out of a hotel. We made the best of it. It had a great pool. During that time, we ended up finding out that our youngest was and is autistic. He was diagnosed with autism. And I don't discuss this too openly, not because I'm ashamed of it, not because I don't want to talk about it. I just, out of respect for my family, it's personal. And I don't want to extort them. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I understand what it's like to go through things in life that hit every single nerve in your body. And your heart breaks because you care about the people that you love and care about. And it just seems like there's obstacles that jump up out of nowhere that want to stop you from your destiny, your dreams, your goals that you have. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter what circumstance you're in. You're going to press through. How do I know that? I don't know everything. I don't know the future. I can't tell you exactly specific details on how. I just know because of what I went through and because of people that I've seen, and historians state just documentation of people that we would consider successful, but you dive deep into their lives and they're not much different than we are. They just decided to take responsibility for their life. And let me explain what that means. I used to hate hearing that because it made me think that it was stating that it was my fault. But when crap seemed to hit the fan the very first time years ago, I realized really quickly that I needed to take responsibility for my life if I was going to lead my family forward. What does that mean? It means I wasn't going to play the victim card. It means I wasn't going to blame everything on somebody else, even if it was their fault, because that wasn't going to help us move forward. And what I'm really trying to get to here, again, there's no condemnation. Wherever you're at in life, this isn't to make you feel bad about where you're at, but hopefully give you hope. Because what I really want to discuss is I love talking to people. I love being social. I love hearing where people are coming from, where they're at. And one thing I'm finding that's so sad, it's heartbreaking, is life comes, life hits, and life hurts. And I could tell it's really pushed people down. It's pushed me down numerous times. You have a calling on your life. You have a destiny in your life. You have gifts and talents that are within you. That's for the benefit and blessing, not just for your own, but for people around you. Maybe you're a comedian inside. Maybe you're a poet, a writer. Maybe you're just good with your hands. There's people out there that are waiting for somebody like you to step out and not let life drag you back. You're too valuable to allow circumstances to hold you down and bring you down. I'm begging you. Maybe my technique and my approach to being positive and inspiring isn't for you. That's okay. Get inspired by somebody else. One of the best things that happened in my life is I'm very blessed to have lots of good friends. I'm very picky with who I'm friends with, because you're only going to succeed as far as the people around you that you allow to have influence in your life. Choose your friends wisely. Surround yourself with people that are there for you, that want to push you forward, that are there to tell you the things that maybe you don't like or want to hear, but you trust them. Because you're too valuable here on earth to allow any circumstance to kill your dreams, your spirit, your motivation. This is about momentum, baby, about moving forward and not letting anything get in the way, because you're too valuable. You're here on earth for a reason. Whatever your belief system is, you're here on earth for a reason, and that's to make a difference in your own life and in other people's lives. Don't let your life hold you back. I just know it from experience. Anything is possible, and you can move forward, and you could be a history changer, a world changer. I'm not saying you have to make big steps or do anything drastically big by the world standards. You can make a difference by doing little things consistently. But don't let your circumstance make up your identity and who you are. You're more than that. You're more valuable than that. You're too good to let your circumstance, your situation, your season bring you down. Thank you so much for listening and letting me keep it